not forget.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Baba.
Which element, ma'am, this one?
This is yesterday's cesium.
Uh,
55 means cesium.
Right. So now we are going to learn. Okay. So today, most probably, we are going to learn about francium. Okay. So what we are going to learn is francium. We are going to learn about francium. Okay. So this francium, it belongs to alkali
Alkali
metals.
metals.
alkali
It
metal.
belongs to alkali
Metal.
metals. Which group it belongs to?
Group 1, ma'am.
It
Alkali
belongs to
metals. Alkali metals.
it belongs to
Group 1
group
alkali. 1.
Group 1.
1. Okay. Right. So, what is the symbol?
Fr.
What is the
FR.
symbol of
FR. FR, ma'am.
Francium means
FR?
Fr.
Francium FR.
FR.
What is the atomic number? Atomic
87,
number
ma'am.
87.
is
87.
87. Okay. And electronic
Yes.
configuration. Electronic
2, 8,
configuration
2,
2,
is
8,
18,
18, 32,
32,
18,
18, 8,
8, 1.
1.
2,
1.
8, 18, 32,
32,
32,
18,
18,
18,
8,
8,
1.
1.
8, and
8, 1.
1.
1.
Okay. How many protons and electrons were there?
87, ma'am.
Ma'am, your
87,
voice
ma'am.
is breaking.
How
87.
many protons and electrons were there?
87, ma'am.
87. Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am.
97.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, protons and electrons are always equal, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Means neutrons are not equal, ma'am. Then.
Neutrons were not equal. Yes.
How they'll calculate neutrons, ma'am?
what is the
Number
number
of
of your voice breaking?
See, one by one, you have to interact with me. If you interact all together, what happens is none of the students' question I can solve it. Okay, you raise your hands. I will call you one by one, and you can interact with me. Akshara, respond.
Ma'am, what is the
Hmm.
number of neutrons for calcium, ma'am?
Calcium, not cesium.
78, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am,
78.
Cesium.
calcium.
Cesium, number of neutrons 78.
78.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And who has raised hands? Ritvika Rao, respond.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how we can calculate neutrons, ma'am?
We cannot calculate, mean we have to count. Okay, if you look into the structure,
Mass
each
number minus atomic number.
these are all not very important, like you have to remember every elements thing. The major thing you have to remember is symbol is very important, its atomic number is very important, and the third thing is its electronic configuration. These
Okay,
three are
ma'am.
the major things that you have to read and remember, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
majorly exam will be asking you, in exam questions will be on the symbol or atomic number or electronic configuration or uses. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
right. So we will go on
Thank
with,
you, ma'am.
yes. So now, francium is used almost exclusively for research. Okay, so
Pure
it is
research.
used in research, scientific research. Okay, so with this we have completed this alkali metals.
Ma'am,
Okay,
Now,
what are the number of
halogens.
neutrons in francium?
136.
136.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
no, ma'am said.
Ma'am,
136.
136.
ma'am,
Yes.
in one cell only 8 will be no,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
your
How
voice is
18
not
and
clear,
32 can
ma'am.
be?
8 also it can be, 18 also it can be, no, ma'am.
Now, what is the doubt, Nayana?
Ma'am,
Not me, ma'am. Sasra is asking, ma'am.
Sahasra, please tell me.
Ma'am, in one
Ah,
shell only 8 electrons can be no, ma'am.
ma'am, your voice not clear.
who told it is 8 electrons in one shell? See, we have surrounding every nucleus, we have number of orbits and shells. It is designated as K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, or and so on. So the first four shells or orbits are called as K, L, M, N. Okay, so in the first shell there were 2 electrons, in the second shell there will be 8 electrons, and in the as per the francium is considered, in the third shell there were 18 electrons. That if you open your course book, page number 11, you
Yes,
open
ma'am.
your course book page number 11, and there was a diagram given there. Okay, so you can look into the francium diagram also, and there is Fr mentioned, symbol was mentioned there, right? So Fr symbol was mentioned, and then
Yes, ma'am.
surrounding Fr there were many orbits and shells, right? So if you count in the first orbit, how many electrons were there? You
2,
look
ma'am.
into the diagram, then you can count it.
Yes, ma'am.
So there were 2 electrons. So electronic configuration, first they will write it as 2.
Ma'am, I can't see diagram, ma'am.
You have to open your course book to see the diagram. Please open your course books page number 11. So in that the diagram was clearly given. Okay. So in that, in the first orbit or shell there were 2 dots. So the 2 dots indicates they are electrons. So there were 2 electrons in the first shell. And in the next shell there were 8 dots, so 8 electrons. And in the third shell there were 18 dots, so there were 18 electrons. And in the next fourth shell there were 32 dots. And in the next shell 18, and in the next shell 8, and in the next shell 1. So this is how the diagram is. So based on the diagram you can understand, right? Is it clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these all
No,
fill in
ma'am.
the blanks and everything I will tell you. Okay, first I will complete this theory part. Explanation part I will
Ma'am,
complete.
can you send questions?
Somebody's voice is buffering. I could not able to hear properly.
Prabhat, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you share question answers?
Yeah, I have already prepared notes. Yesterday I would like to send, but there were some network issues, so that I was unable to send. And then, today, like after completion of my class, I will be, I mean, next I have one more period. After that, I will send you. Okay? Right. So now you can open, we were going to deal about, still if your friends were missing, please ask them to join, because we were going to start the new topic, right? So they have to join. So if anybody you found if anybody was missing in this, you call and inform them and ask them to join immediately. Okay, now we were going to learn about halogens. What we were going to learn about now?
Halogens.
We are going to learn about halogens. Okay, so halogens belongs to which group in the periodic
Group,
table?
group 7, ma'am.
So if you look into the periodic table diagram, okay, picture, so in the halogens were present in the group 7.
7.
Okay, halogens are present in the group 7. So elements which belongs to group 7 are known as halogens. What are halogens, Nana?
Which
Elements
belongs to
which belong to
7.
group 7.
Elements belonging to
Elements
group
which
7 are
belong
known as
to group 7
halogens.
are known as halogens.
Halogen.
Then what are the
And
elements present there? So what are the
uh,
various elements present in the group
fluorine,
7?
Chlorine,
fluorine, bromine,
Fluorine.
Chlorine.
Fluorine. You have to
fluorine,
understand the pronunciation also. Pronunciation is also very
Chlorine.
important. It is fluorine.
fluorine,
It is
Chlorine.
chlorine.
chlorine,
Chlorine. Okay,
bromine.
fluorine symbol is F. Chlorine symbol
Chlorine symbol
is
is
C.
I.
CI.
Cl,
Cl. Okay,
L,
chlorine symbol is Cl.
Cl,
And then bromine.
bromine,
bromine,
Bromine. Bromine
Br,
symbol is
Br,
Br. And then
Iodine.
iodine. Iodine.
iodine,
Symbol is I. And
Astatine.
astatine.
astatine,
Astatine. Astatine symbol is
astatine,
80.
80.
So once again I repeat, halogens. What are halogens? Elements belonging to group
Group
7 are
7.
known as halogens.
Halogens.
Okay. So what are the various elements present in the group 7? Fluorine,
Fluorine,
chlorine,
chlorine,
bromine,
bromine,
iodine,
iodine,
acetine.
acetylene.
So, so these are the elements which present in the group 7, and these elements are called as halogens. What are they called as? They are called as
Halogen.
halogens. Okay. So now we will understand what are the few features of these halogens. So every element in the periodic table have some chemical and physical properties, right? So we have to understand those all physical and chemical properties. Okay, they are very interesting to learn also. 1 minute, right? So now, okay, we will be learning those things. Okay, so let us understand general features of halogens. Okay, what are the general features of halogens are? Halogens are colored gases. What are they? Halogens are colored gases. So if you look into the halogens, how they look like colored gases. Okay, so the first feature of halogen is halogens are colored
Colored gases.
gases. Some disturbance is there in the line. So please everybody mute yourself. Otherwise I have to mute you. Yes. So halogens are colored gases. Okay. And then fluorine. The first one in the halogen is fluorine. So
Fluorine.
how is fluorine looks like? So if I talk about fluorine, okay, fluorine is also right. So if I talk about fluorine, right? So see every element has some name, has some, like you all children, okay, you all have some names and you have some nicknames, you have some, we have parents, and every student has their own interests, habits, do's and don'ts, and everybody have our own properties, nature, behavior, attitude, everything. So in the same way, every element in the universe has its own color, has its own texture, has its own symbol, and has its own form. Okay. So generally, if you look fluorine, if you look into the fluorine, how it looks like is, it looks like pale yellow glass. It looks like pale yellow gas. Fluorine, it looks like pale yellow gas. Okay, so the first element is fluorine. How does it looks like? It looks like pale yellow gas. And the second one what we have is, we have chlorine. What we have, children? We have chlorine. What is the symbol of chlorine? Cl. The symbol of chlorine is Cl. How does the chlorine looks like? The chlorine looks like greenish yellow gas. So the chlorine looks like greenish yellow gas. How does the fluorine looks like? The fluorine looks like pale yellow
Green.
gas, and then chlorine looks like
Greenish yellow
yellow
gas.
gas. So what is the difference between fluorine and chlorine?
Fluorine looks like
Yeah,
pale
fluorine looks
yellow
like
gas.
pale yellow gas, and chlorine looks like
Greenish
greenish
yellow
yellow
gas.
gas. What is the symbol of chlorine? What is the symbol of
Cl.
chlorine?
Cl.
Cl. What is the symbol of fluorine?
F.
What is the symbol of fluorine?
F,
F.
ma'am.
Okay. So this is what happening. Then bromine. So how does the bromine looks like? Can anyone tell me how does the bromine looks like? How does the bromine looks like? Bromine is in liquid form or liquid state. Where it is in liquid state? It is
At
in
room
liquid state
temperature.
at room temperature. So it looks in liquid state at room
Room temperature.
temperature. Okay, so bromine is in liquid state at room temperature and it forms red vapor or dark orange at high temperatures. So it looks like a liquid at room temperature and it looks like red vapor.
And dark
Bromine looks like
orange.
red. 1 minute, children.
Dark orange. It's like dark orange.
Right. So bromine looks like, how does it look like, children? It looks like red vapor.
Or dark orange.
Okay, red vapor or dark
Dark
orange.
orange.
Dark orange at high temperatures. At high temperatures. Okay, at room temperature, how does it look like?
Red
At
vapor
room
or
temperature,
dark
how does it
orange.
look like? Bromine?
Liquid state.
Liquid
It's in
state.
liquid state.
Okay, and at high temperatures, what does it form?
Red vapor or
Red
dark
vapors
orange.
or dark orange vapors at high
High
temperature.
temperatures.
Okay, and then iodine. What about iodine?
It looks solid at room
Yeah,
temperature.
iodine looks like solid
Solid at room temperature
room
and
temperature.
its color is
room
and at high
temperature.
temperature it will
Okay,
look
at room
dark
temperature, right? So iodine looks like solid, and when
at
it
room
is
temperature.
heated, it gives purple and dark
Dark
gray vapor.
gray.
So if you
Dark
heat,
gray
if you
at
heat
high
iodine,
temperature.
it gives vapors. Okay, what color vapors? Purple.
Purple vapors and
Purple
or
or
dark
dark
Dark gray.
gray. Purple or
dark
dark gray
gray
vapors. When they give dark gray vapors or purple
at
vapors?
high
When
temperature.
it is heated.
Sorry,
Okay,
when it is
so when
heated.
it is heated, when it is at room temperature, how does it look like?
Solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
iodine looks like a solid at room
Room
temperature. Okay, then this fluorine, 1 minute, children. Okay, so this fluorine,
Chlorine.
and then chlorine,
Chlorine.
and
Bromine.
bromine. So
Are
these three
poisonous.
are poisonous. You know, we know now, children, what is meant by poisonous, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Harmful.
yeah, very very harmful to human health, and if we inhale them, it may lead to the death of the human being or any living organism. So this fluorine, chlorine and bromine are poisonous. Okay, they are
Ma'am.
poisonous in nature. Yes,
Ma'am, then chlorine will use in bleach, no, ma'am.
that is a diluted thing. Okay, the chlorine real form. Okay, the real without any dilutions. Whatever we use, it is 0.0001%. It was diluted with other liquids and it gives for usage. When you take, we are discussing about original elements. We were discussing about original things, right? So it is very very highly concentrated. Original ones or real ones are highly concentrated and it is highly poisonous. Okay, whatever we use, whatever comes to our daily usage are very 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 diluted, and the mg also, the mg or the quantity will be very very little. It is
Okay, ma'am.
dissolved, it is mingled with other substances also, right? So
Okay.
iodine is the only halogen the body
Body
requires.
requires.
So if you look into the halogens, entire halogens, if you look into, so iodine is the only halogen that body requires.
Yes, ma'am. In our body, we should have iodine.
Yeah, so iodine is the only halogen that body requires. Okay, so what is the halogen that body requires?
Iodine.
Iodine is the only halogen that body requires. So these are all the different features of halogens, and these halogens are diatomic molecules. What is meant by diatomic molecule?
Means what, ma'am?
Diatomic molecule. What is meant by diatomic molecule? This element consists of two atoms. Okay, for example, diatomic molecule, any element consists of one atom. Okay, so here diatomic means di means two. Di means two. So molecules which contain two atoms are called as diatomic molecules. What are diatomic molecules?
Containing two atoms.
Containing two atoms are called as diatomic molecules. Okay,
When
so
kept under room
yeah,
temperature.
so because this generally diatomic, when this property come is when we keep under room temperature. Not for all the elements it applies for very few elements, especially halogens, like chlorine. Okay, if this chlorine is kept in under room temperature, when chlorine is kept under room temperature, it converts as diatomic molecule. Okay, diatomic molecule. Then these halogens, okay, these halogens in their outermost shell, halogens in their outermost shell, they consist of 7 electrons.
Means
7
valence shell, ma'am.
electrons in outermost shells.
In
So
valence shell, it has 7 electrons.
yeah,
ma'am.
exactly. So in the valence shell, halogens have 7 electrons. So in the outermost shell, it has 7 electrons. It means halogens. Okay, so these are all the general features of halogens. It is clear for everybody? General
Yes, ma'am.
features?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody it is clear, or anybody is having any kind of doubt?
Clear, ma'am.
Clear,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right. So now
Clear,
we
ma'am.
are going to see the
Yes,
properties
ma'am.
of halogens. So let us look into the properties of halogens. So what
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
properties of halogens? If you follow along with me, your reading will become easy in the home. Okay, if you understand each and every point, and if you read now itself, if you understand now itself, it is easy when you go back to home, when you start doing your homework, and when you start preparing for your exam. It is very easy if you listen to the class properly, attentively. Okay, so coming to the properties of halogens, the halogens are among the most reactive nonmetals in the periodic table. If you look into the entire periodic table, they are the most reactive nonmetals. So here 2 points they are stressing on. They are telling they are most reactive, right? So most reactive, as well as they
Non-metals.
are non-metals. So these are most reactive non-metals in the periodic table. So they react with metals to form compounds called halides. So what are
Halides means what,
halides?
ma'am?
I'm telling, wait. Halides. Right. So halides means these halogens, they react with metals. Okay. To
Halogens react
form, yeah,
with
halogens
metals.
react with metals to form compounds called as halides.
Okay.
So halides. So now halogens, they react with metals to form a compound called as halides. Compounds called as halides. Okay. So what are halides, children? Halogens react with metals to form compounds called halides.
Halides.
Okay. Halogens react with metals to form
Compound
halides.
called
Okay,
halides.
halides.
Okay.
So this is one thing. And the halogen atom needs just one more electron to complete a stable outer shell of 8 electrons. So
Mhm.
here actually, if you look into this halogen, we said 1, 2,
They will borrow one electron
yeah,
from other elements.
yes. So those are all things which you learn in your higher classes also. Okay, so if you look into this halogen, right? So here let us say we have electrons like this, say, and I said there were 7 electrons in the outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now it is unstable actually. Okay, this is not stable, it is in unstable. This particular element is unstable. So in order to acquire stability, these atoms or these elements will be borrowing electrons from the neighboring elements. Okay, so they will borrow.
Ma'am, once can you explain this method again?
This method is nothing, very simple. Okay, this is can you look into the diagram?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
diagram whatever I have drawn, first of all I will tell you the halogen atom need just one more electron to complete a stable outer shell of 8 electrons. Whenever an element gets 8 electrons, whenever an element gets 8 electrons in
Yes, ma'am.
outermost
They are
shell,
stable.
then that particular element will acquire stability.
Ma'am, means chlorine will gain one atom from sodium when its salt
Mm,
is preparing.
yeah. Okay, first let them understand theory, then we will go for equations. Okay, so now this is a diagram. Everything I'm erasing board and I will explain you once again so that you will not get confused. Right. 1 minute, children. Right. Okay. Right. So see, I'm explaining you here. This is, let us think anything like this. Okay. Let us, if you think this, any halogen you take. Okay. Any halogen you take. So this is K shell. This is L shell. This is M shell. This is N shell. Let us assume. Okay. I said halogens have 7 electrons. In the early point I said halogens has 7 electrons in the outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. How many electrons are there?
7.
7 electrons were there. Okay, so
Yes,
now it
7.
is now it is now it is unstable actually. This is now, this halogen is unstable.
Need one electron to be stable.
Why
Okay.
it is unstable, ma'am?
It was made like that. Okay, it was there like that. Okay, so it is
Okay.
unstable, right? So why it is unstable means it was there by chemical property, by nature it was there like that. Okay, so it was
In its
unstable.
feature.
So we can make it stable. Any element can be made stable. Any element can be made stable
By
by
adding one
borrowing,
electron.
by borrowing, by borrowing
One electron.
One
one
electron
electron
who make 8 electrons in
from
valence shell.
one
8
electron
electrons.
from
Other element.
neighboring
From
neighboring
neighboring
element.
electrons.
Okay,
See, neighboring elements.
element. Okay, so when
Yes, ma'am.
once they borrow this electron, then what happens is 1 minute. So this is borrowed electron. Okay, so when once an element gets 8 electrons, element when it gets 8 electrons, 8 electrons, it becomes stable. It becomes stable.
Stable.
Okay, it acquires stability. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so how many electrons should be there in the outermost shell?
Eight
Eight.
How many
electrons to gain
electrons?
stability. Eight.
8
Eight to be stable.
electrons
Elect.
in the outermost shell.
Shell.
Okay, to
Valence
gain the
shell.
stability. Okay, so this is one
Ma'am.
thing. Next, so they react quickly with other elements to gain electrons and complete their outer shell. Hence, halogens are very
Very
reactive.
reactive.
So, what they are doing? They are having only 7 electrons. So, immediately
Very
what they do
reactive means
is,
what, ma'am?
uh,
They
Very
will react
reactive means
very
what?
fastly with
react
other
means they will
metals.
mingle. Okay, see, Sahasra is making friendship with Akshara. I tell it as Sahasra reacting with Akshara. Okay, so
To
mean
form a
yeah, reaction in
compound.
the sense they are combining, they are mutually exchanging the electrons, a mutual exchange of particles. Okay, combining process. Okay, did you understand? In the previous examples also I told you now, like in the previous class, lithium reacts with oxygen to form lithium oxide, potassium reacts with water to form potassium hydroxide.
Hydroxide.
So that is called combining, right? So now what is the property of these halogens is they react quickly with other elements to gain
To gain
electrons
electrons.
and complete their outer shell.
Outer
Because their
shell.
outer shell is incomplete, they have only 7 electrons in their outermost shell. When they have only 7 electrons in their outermost shell, it means that it is incomplete. Okay, so as it is incomplete, they are borrowing the electrons from neighboring shells and then neighboring elements, and they become complete. So hence we call halogens as
Very
very
reactive.
reactive, because they are reacting and they are borrowing. So hence we call them as very reactive. Okay, and one more property is halogens are reactive, but sometimes they are less reactive as you go down the group. So in the periodic table, we have number of groups. So the
Yes, ma'am.
bottommost group elements, they are less reactive, and they are more reactive to the top group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. The topmost groups, they are more reactive, and bottommost groups, they are less reactive. Okay.
Ma'am means astatine is less reactive, ma'am. Because its atomic number is 85.
No, 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 not like that. Any halogen you can take, any halogen when it reacts with other elements which belong to lower groups. Any halogen when it reacts with other elements which belong to lower groups. For example, we have different groups. Let us say top 3 groups are called as first group 1, group 2, group 3 are top groups. Let us assume that. Okay, what are the bottom groups in the periodic table? What are the bottom groups in the periodic table?
Group 7.
Group 7, group 6, group 5.
5.
Okay, so they for these 3 groups they are less reactive. Halogens are less reactive for the bottom groups. Okay,
Yes.
right. So this is the properties of halogens. Tomorrow we are going to learn about